Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Tonight we continue with the Abbeville 1940 campaign with Battle 2, 1st Gordon's attack on the Grand Bois. Before we begin the briefing for tonight's game, let's quickly recap the last battle that we played. In that battle we saw Lieutenant Willie Burns and his platoon easily sweep aside the Germans at Menil-Trois-Fotis and claim their objective. So the other two battalions are now attacking simultaneously, and tonight will be Table A, the 1st Gordon's attack on the Grand Bois. This mission will use Scenario 3 from the rulebook, Attack and Defend. But we will be playing it long way instead of, or short table edge I should say, instead of long table edges. So in this one, the attackers have 4 patrol markers on the edge. And in this scenario, the British will be starting on the road there. And the Germans will be able to place 4 patrol markers up to 18 inches in from their table edge. The attackers are going to get 10 support points. The defenders will get 5. And also I should mention that the attackers do get D6 free moves before the start of the patrol phase. Both sides will get 3 jump off points. The attacker has no restriction on his support choice. The defender may not select a preliminary barrage. And the objective of the mission is to drive your opponent off the board while keeping your own force morale at 3 or higher. One option the British do have in this particular mission is they can have off-board machine guns similar to the German version in the 1940 handbook. And in this battle they can place them all the way up to this point here, and they can see 12 inches in to the woods. So I don't know if I'll be taking those or not, but I'll think about it. But it is an option, and it's 3 support points. So terrain-wise, we have a large piece of wood here. This whole thing is woods. This whole thing is woods. There's an opening here along the path. This is open. There's another cluster of woods here, and then the open ground with the scraggly thin hedges that provide soft cover but do not block line of sight. Another feature of this map, which I cannot model on the map, is there's actually a steep slope on this part of the map. So in this arc where these downed trees are, that is the end of the slope where it levels off. So from the corner here up to there's a steep slope which counts as rough going. So should anyone be moving through this open area here up the slope, they will be rolling as if moving through rough going. And I think that is it for terrain. One thing I just noticed in here that I'm glad I saw, the Gordon platoon does have 1 free pre-game barrage, or a free. There is only 1 obviously, but so I will be getting a free pre-game barrage, which is nice. So that is it. Fairly straightforward. Mission and terrain are very straightforward on this one, and I will now go into the forces. We'll start with the 1st Gordon platoon. Same standard 1940 platoon that we used last battle, and that we will be using every battle from here on. So we have a Lieutenant Shug McIntyre and his piper. We have the platoon sergeant Murdoch MacDonald with the rifle. McIntyre has a pistol. 3 sections. Each section is a corporal with rifle, 7-man rifle team, 3-man Bren team. We also have 1 empty boys AT rifle, and I took 1 man out of these 2 rifle teams to man the AT rifle. So I only have 1 7-man team, and the other 2 are 6-man teams. And then of course the 2-inch mortar. Now we'll go see what the German platoon looks like. This is the German force that we'll be seeing tonight. This is a platoon from the 57th Infantry Division, which is a 2nd wave division. So we'll be drawing from that list. He can also draw any support choice from any German list for 1 additional support point. Platoon consists of a lieutenant with pistol, Lieutenant Frederick Reich, and a platoon sergeant Erwin Schmidt with submachine gun. We have 3 squads, each one led by a sergeant, junior leader with submachine gun, and has a 6-man rifle team, 3-man MG34 team, and the 5cm mortar. And that is it for the forces and briefing. So I'll be playing against Steve tonight. Andre will be here and he'll be assisting Steve. And as soon as they get here, we'll roll up our force support, do the patrol phase, do our plan, and get the game started. Real quick, before we begin, I forgot to mention a couple things. Both sides have a force rating of -1, so neither side is going to get any additional support for that. I mentioned the list that the Germans could pull from, but I did not mention that the British can pull from their own 1940 support list, as well as the Chasseurs Portee platoon from the French Army list, as reliable allies at no additional cost. So there may be some French forces appearing in the battle. And there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, fresh platoons. I didn't mention it, but the first 3 battles that take place on the 4th of June, which is today, are all fresh platoons, so there's no tracking of men's morale or anything. That's why we have new leaders for both platoons, and we're not bringing back Lieutenant Willie Burns, although he did really well, so maybe we may see him again. But I just wanted to get those things out there because I had forgot to mention them during the briefing. So now we will begin. All right, Steve and Andre have made it, and we're going to roll our force morale right now. Ooh, okay, you got a 11, Steve?
Yep.
And I got a 9. So now we will do, I've briefed Steve and Andre on the mission, and we're ready to do the patrol phase. Okay, patrol phase complete. So the British have wound up with a jump off point here, one here, and then one in those woods over there, and then the Germans wound up with one here, one right there, and then one way over on the corner over there. So now we will do our plans. So I will start with the British plan. So I got 10 support points, and I've decided that I am going to take a group de combat from the Chasseurs Portees platoon, as well as the Char B1S. So most of the fighting is going to happen in the woods here. So I'm going to need a lot of boots on the ground, a lot of firepower. So I'm going to just try to sweep through these woods. I do have a free preliminary barrage. I don't know what Steve's going to take. Probably, I'm thinking I would probably take some entrenchments. So with the tank, he's gonna come in over here and he's gonna have to drive up. So I'll probably try to get up to the edge of the woods and just go on Overwatch and wait. And once the tank gets up here, we'll just start moving through the woods. And once he pops up, and if he's entrenchments or not, if I will drive the tank and try to run him over. And if he is in hard cover, then he will have to move out of the way when the tank drives over him or be crushed. So that will get him out of the hard cover, and hopefully I can have a firing line ready to go to fire on anyone that has to leave their position due to the tank trying to drive over them. So pretty basic plan. I do have a jump off point over here, which I might use to put a squad and the 2-inch mortar and the AT rifle, just in case he brings a tank. He might. Steve likes tanks, so maybe he might just go whole hog and spend all 5 of his points on a tank. I really don't know. But that's my plan. Form firing line, wait for the tank, and just sweep the woods, and hopefully we get the dice we need to pull it off. And that is the British plan.
So as Travis pointed out, we've got jump off points on both the left and right table edge, and one that's sort of in the middle here in the woods. My plan currently is to see which direction the support points are 2 emplacements and a flamethrower team. If we can get a chain of command dice quickly enough, we'll keep it and use it for an ambush. If not, we'll deploy normally and try to hose him down as he comes charging down the table. Anything more sophisticated than that I'm not thinking of? Just wait this time. Unlike last time, this time I'm going to wait.
Don't deploy early just because you can and just because you think it might be a good idea. Make sure you got some overwhelming force to bring to bear. And you've already got a 2-point head start on your force morale, so hopefully you can bring that advantage to help out. So really, I think this might just come down to who rolls better, who can roll more 5s. I think that's your plan. Roll
That's
more
my plan.
5s than Travis.
Roll 5s.
So plan's complete. Steve has a higher force morale. He will go first. All right.
Well, I got a 5.
Oh, you wasted that other 5.
Yeah, I got to be fair. I'm all about fairness.
So what'd you wind up with?
5, 3, 2, 6. So 6 is wasted, right?
Yep, wasted. Steve's not gonna do anything. So 2 4s, 2 2s, and a 3. All right, so I brought in 2 squads here with what's his name, Sergeant Murdoch McDonald, platoon sergeant, and then I brought in one of my support points for 5 points, the Char B1S, and that is it. So German phase. 1 2 3 2 5. Wait a minute. You're not... Wow.
You rolled a 5?
Okay. Steve will pass. I will get 2 chain of command points.
Well, you started off.
A 1 and a
Fine.
4. Alright, so the platoon sergeant with the 4 just ordered everyone up to the tree line, and that is it for the British phase. 2 2 3 4. Steve's passing. 1 3 3 3 4. That's an excellent roll.
If you want to do stuff.
And I do. 1 3, I brought a group de combat French squad in from the Chasseurs Portees platoon. So that's 2 machine gun teams. And machine gun teams consist of a machine gun with 2 crew, 3 riflemen each, junior leader with rifle. With the 1, I brought in the boys anti-tank rifle. And with the other 3, I brought in another squad there. And another 3, I brought in the tank. Actually, the tank moved a whopping 3 inches. And that is it for the British.
2 5.
Couple 5s and 2 1s. All right, here we go. Steve passed. 1 2 3 4. Tank moved up 6. I brought in my 2-inch mortar, and he dropped a smoke. Well, actually scattered 6 inches over to there, but there it is. So German phase. 1 2 3 3. You're up to 5 chain of command points already.
So I'm gonna pass.
Another pass. 1 2 2 2 5. 2 and the 1, the tank. I ordered the tank to move up. He got 8. And with the 2 2s, I made a 4 and just had all these guys scoot over and make a hole for the tank. So now back to the Germans. A couple of 3s, a 1 and a 2. He's going to pass again. And I can move the tank again.
The cool kids are doing it.
So we moved the tank up to the edge of the trees, fired another 2-inch mortar smoke that landed right there and go straight into the German phase. 1 1 2. A lot of 1s and 2s. He will pass. Oh, end of turn. Oh, that's the end of the barrage. No.
Nicely done,
It's not optional.
No, it ends. That's not
Unless
good.
you use your dice to.
No, that's
extend
only
it.
that's not a pregame barrage, sadly. So 1 and a 4. So the platoon sergeant ordered both these squads sections to move up. These guys got a little bit of a farther move than the other guys. And back to my next phase, sadly. Another double phase. And I can't move the tank again. Oh boy. Okay. Both of these squads were ordered by the platoon sergeant to move up, and then the 2-inch mortar moved himself to catch up. And then this will be the last of my little phases for this go round. Perfect roll. Move the char B1 up B1. I moved the tank up 5 inches there. These guys went on Overwatch. These guys actually moved up as well to the edge of the woods. And then I brought my last unit on, which is my senior leader over there in the woods. That's Sug McIntyre. And he's going to be controlling the Overwatch element. And that is it for me. So, German phase. Double phase.
Double phase, nothing good.
2 1s and a 3. So Steve is not going to bring anything in, even though he had a
Still
double
not going to roll a
phase.
5. All right, pass.
Oh, by the way, I did take off the flamethrower moratorium as well, so he could be waiting to do the old flamethrower ambush. So British phase, all 3s. Holy crap! No 3s, but 3 5s.
Oh my gosh, that's ugly.
So that, and then 1 more,
Didn't see that coming.
and a 2. The lone 2 I just had this squad move over 5, and Steve reminded me that after the turn ended, all the smoke went away. So straight into the German phase. There's a 5.
And some other cool stuff. All right, so we're gonna need to think
And then
about that.
1 1 2 3. Okay, so Steve has
rolling them in
sprung
chunks,
his trap, so he's got him flamethrower team. 2 entrenchments, 1 for the machine gun, 1 for the flamethrower. He's brought another squad in here. And before you do that, I'm going to use my dice to interrupt. And I'm going to fire first with this squad into that cluster there. So I'll put them here. So 13 shots from this squad into those guys. Need 4s.
Whoa.
What?
Don't you have to split them?
I just fire, see what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 hits.
But it's...
Yeah, we'll split them now. So 6 hits, so it's, there's 3 teams there. 4, so I can see that one. So there's 4 teams with 6 hits, so it's going to be 1 each, and then you get to put the other 2 where you would like. Actually, no, you don't. They have to go in the... So roll 1 for the machine gun.
What am I rolling, Travis?
A
Low.
6. Nothing. 1 for this rifle team. Actually, hold on. They all have to go on the guys in the worst cover first. So those 2 went on them.
Okay.
So 2 4s. So keep going on them.
Well, so you got 6, right?
Yep.
2.
Oh, so everything goes on the worst cover
Until they're
first?
dead. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you got 2 4s so far. So 2
4
more.
1.
Roll 1 at a time. Just
Why?
for the hell of it.
Well, they're
Yeah,
all
there's
roll
6
them all
guys.
at once.
Yeah, there's 6 of them there.
Roll
4 more.
4 more
dice. And
2 more shocks.
So
that's
4 shock.
4 shock.
4 shock on the rifle team. And then you can do your shoot. Yep, 14 shots after all said and done from this squad.
I would
And-
go after this machine gun team.
But he's gonna split it, right?
Yeah, but he can only split it amongst those 2.
Yeah, I can only split to within 4. So if you hit these guys, I can split it here. But if you target them, I can only split it between.
Got it. Okay, so
these
yeah,
two.
so 14 shots on the LMG team needing.
8 4s.
All right. There's some 4s.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. So we'll do. This will be in the open. So we'll do.
So we'll do 3 here, 2 there.
Okay. So 3 on the Bren, 2 on the rifles. A dead and a shock, and a dead. Let's check the
Rolling
leader.
for the leader.
No,
Oh.
it's him. He's knocked out.
Roll a bad thing.
So 1 dead.
All the leaders knocked out?
Yep.
So a bad thing happens. Nothing. So a shock and a dead on the rifle, and a dead leader, or a wounded leader. I'm sorry. And okay, what's next? Flamethrower. 12 shots.
And
Should never re-roll that one. So 12 shots for the flamer.
so if he targets here, is he still hitting the tank?
Yeah, because he's within 4.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you might as well to try and do the most
Oh,
damage here.
hold on. Before you do that, I'm going to spring my Overwatch. All right, so Overwatch over there with 18 shots. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 5s.
Not bad.
So they all have to go onto the rifle team since they are in the worst cover. Go ahead and roll it right here. 3 more shock.
Up to 7 shock.
7 shock on the rifle team. Too bad they can't pin them by themselves. So Andre, if you could take the Overwatch off those guys, please. And then do your 12 flamethrower dice. And these are going to be on the Bren again.
Yeah.
So splitting between the tank and these
Using
4s. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
Wow.
All right,
We're
so
supposed to have a
that's
crappy roll there.
1 each. And then 1 extra. I would say have to go on to the guys in the open. So Bren team.
Yeah.
the tank's in the open.
He's in the woods. He's still in the woods. So tank. It's 2 shock. Bren. 2 shock. And rifles. A dead. Check the leader again. Him again. He is loses a command initiative. So bad thing happens. -2.
Woohoo!
Oh my god, that leader has dropped me.
I didn't think that flamethrower shot was worth it till then.
bad, yeah.
All right. So the last thing he's going to do is fire this LMG back into these guys here. Steve has managed to knock down 4
We're here in the open, right?
hedges. I'm in the open.
6, 5, or 4.
3 hits.
4. You're in the open, right? Three's hit.
Well, 4's always hit. So
Oh,
1, 2.
it's just for wounds.
He is for wounds. So
Okay.
where do you want him? Where do you want the
Looks
extra one? The Bren? Okay.
Yeah.
A dead Bren, and then the rifle. Nothing. Check the leader again. Okay,
Oh!
thank God. Mackenzie 47's taking some hits.
Oh man, where's Mackenzie 48 when you need him?
And that's your guys' turn, right?
Sure.
Payback time. All right, so with this leftover command, you can take a shock off the rifle team that had all the shock and put the other rifle team on Overwatch. And now it is time. That team didn't
That
shoot.
team didn't shoot.
So time for a double phase.
Or a
No
bunch of
double phase.
4s.
And no 3s.
4 4s.
Not a single 3. Okay, 4 4s and 3 4s and 2
Too
2s.
long.
All right, Steve's going to interrupt before I do anything and fire the flamethrower. So 12 shots. Needing 4s. All right, here we go. He doesn't believe, Andre, that there's 12 of them. So what do we got?
4.
4 hits.
Very average.
Yeah, but that could do it for the tank.
Actually, that's below average.
1, 2, 3, back on the Bren, so that's a dead. The rifle team. The tank. Nothing.
Yeah.
That could have done it for the tank. So dead Bren. Not the leader. Thank God.
Tell me you take some shots.
Hey, I lost a man. I took no shock after all that. And now I will fire.
3.
Alright, these guys are going to, so the leader here is going to order both squads to fire. So 12, well no, it was 12 minus, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 shots from this squad. Need 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
You should roll like that, Steve. You'd win more games.
So 6 hits on, well, I guess
Which who are you targeting?
You can either, you can split them up between all of these. So
Who are you targeting?
these guys here.
Okay. So
3 on these guys in the soft cover. That's 2 shock. 3 on the machine gun team only. Nothing. So 2 shock or more on the rifle team.
up to 8.
This squad is going to fire into this with 14 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So it'll be 3 on this rifle team and 3 on the machine gun. So machine gun first.
Machine gun.
Point of shock. And the rifle team, nothing. So the French squad over there is going to fire with all of its shots. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 5s on how many dice?
18.
Yeah.
Those bells.
Not too bad.
It helps when you remove the 1s and 2s from your dice.
Yeah, it's just I have 2 5s instead of a 1. So when I say 7, so split them up between the 2 again. So you can split them up how you want.
3 and 4.
So we'll put 3 on the team in the opener.
Dead.
Dead.
4 over there.
Shot.
1 point of shock. So roll for your leader here. No. So just a dead rifleman. And what do you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 guys with 8 shock. And oh, I got an AT rifle still to go. Needing a 4. It's a hit. So roll 1 on these guys. No cover.
Shrugs
Nothing.
it off.
Nada at all.
They were
And
already ducking. They've got 8 shock. They're not sticking heads up.
Blessing the last order from the leader. Actually, I could have the 2-inch mortar shoot an HE, or I could throw a hand grenade. I'll throw a hand grenade. Needing a 7 to the machine gun. He gets it.
No
So
problem.
2 hits on the machine gun team in the open. 1 dead. Roll for your leader. No. So dead machine gun team.
I'm taking a casualty.
All right. So that's everything I can do.
Oh,
That's
2 casualties.
literally everything I can do. And German phase. 1s. No 1s. Oh no.
1 and 2 5s. I'll take it.
And 2 2s.
1 to activate the flamer.
Alright. First thing he's going to do is just see what the flamer does before he does anything else.
12 dice. Right?
This is the last shot you have, by the way.
Really?
He only has 3 shots.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you already fired 2, so this is it.
No, at least we got 3 shots off. I'll take it. And there's a lot of.
Needing 4s.
Needing 4s.
So we got 5.
5 hits.
Still
Alright.
a crappy roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even average, right? Just barely. So Bren team. That's 2 shock. Rifle team. 2 a dead. And the tank.
Oh,
That's a
penetrating
5.
hit.
That's 2 more shocks. So I think they're toast. The tank is dead. Or the crew runs off. So the tank is gone. Let's roll a bad thing for that. Support unit lost. That's probably a -1. What'd I roll?
4.
-1. I'll say routes. So I'm down to 6. So the tank is dead. I took 2 shock here. And I got to roll for the leader still, right? I haven't rolled for him.
No.
Not the leader. So just a dead rifle. And now all my heavy firepower is dead. I have no way to root you out. And if I didn't have a fresh platoon next game, I'd withdraw at this point. If I had to keep this platoon for another game or through the rest of the campaign, we'd be gone. But I do get a fresh platoon for the entire first day of the campaign, so I will keep going. And
So I got a 4 still.
Yeah.
he still has a 4, so we'll see what he does with that. All right, so Steve brought in Sergeant Erwin Schmidt with a submachine gun, platoon sergeant, took 2 shock off the rifles, and then he's going to have everyone fire with 14 shots. Needing 4s. How many did you get?
A bunch.
It's like 7.
7.
Getting to be a little more
3.
normal.
3. And you want the last one on the Bren team, I'm assuming?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Bren team, 2 dead and a shock. So they're actually wiped out. And then the rifles, 2 dead and a shock. So let me check the leader. No, it's not the leader. So the Bren team is dead. Let's roll for a bad thing for them.
Ooh,
Oh God.
that's gonna hurt.
Team wiped out on a 5. -1.
It still hurt.
Stay
You're
on.
down to 5.
Yeah, okay. And then 2 dead over here. So these guys are really bad off.
But they're pin free.
We are shock free. And that is it for you, right?
Correct. Yes.
Unless,
Well, Andre, I always think there's something left.
well,
Scrape the bottom of the peanut butter jar.
maybe we should throw a. There's only 2 dudes. Maybe you should throw a grenade at them. But it's a small team now, so. Okay,
Plus you don't have any
game.
commands left.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Double phase. Nope.
Double 5.
2 5s are always handy. And then 2 3s and a 1. So the 3 and the 1, I'm going to activate this platoon sergeant. He's going to have this squad fire. He's going to have them move back. So let's do that right now. Let's just move them this direction. Can you move them for me, Andre? I just want to move them back kind of, well, into the tree line, I guess. So this squad is now going to fire into this cluster over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So I guess you split them up between the 2 teams in the open first, so 3 each. So start with 3 on the rifles. Dead and a shock. The machine gun.
2 shot.
2 shock. Alright, so they're up to 4. Roll for your leader here. Nope. So just a dead rifleman. And we'll see what we got. Okay, 7 shock on these guys, 4 on them. So I'm going to have the French squad over there is going to fire with the 3. Back over here, needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Seriously?
7 hits.
Nothing on that, and then it was a pile of 5 hits right there.
Sweet.
Man.
So 4 on the rifles. I see a shock.
Dead and a shock.
And then the machine gun team. I see 2 6s.
Wow, I'm getting high rolls.
So the machine gun team is wiped out.
Wow.
So actually roll your leader first. Maybe they're not wiped out. No, they're not. So see what happens to him. He's knocked out. So you're actually down to 1 man on the machine gun. Knocked out leader, roll a bad thing. Well, it's probably
Fives are
-1.
usually good, right?
Oh yeah, 5s on the bad things are always good. Junior leader wounded on a 5 is -1. And then, I'm sorry, what'd you roll here? A dead and a shock? So roll for your leader here. Right here. Nope. So you lose a guy, you take a shock.
That should pin them.
You think? Even with the leader there? 1,
One,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope.
Oh.
They still have 1 guy left. So you could keep them from being pinned. Unless I can somehow figure out a way to hurt them. And I think I will fire the 2-inch mortar. HE. With the last command. So come on, give me some 4s. 1 4. Okay, see what happens to him. In the open. What do you roll?
4.
So a shock, so they are now pinned. So this squad is pinned. And I think that is it for the British, so German phase. German phase. Oh no! A double phase. The worst possible thing.
A 5 and a chain of command.
And then a 4 and a 1. So he brought his other senior leader in. He brought a man from the rifle team over to the machine gun to make it a 2-man team again. Tried to move him up 2d6 to the woods.
Roll the 3.
Rolled a 3.
With 3 shock.
With 3 shocks, so he didn't move. And with the 1, he's going to activate the machine gun that's pinned at half effect to fire over this direction. Needing 4s. 1 hit. So I guess we'll just put it on the rifle team here. Nothing.
No.
But he does have a double phase.
So let's roll that double phase.
Let's see what he gets. Another double phase.
Double phase and
Yeah,
a
four and a
Exact same. But my leader does get up. So does your leader
At the end of it.
at the end of the turn. I'll just put mine up now.
He might get shot here before that happens.
Maybe. Okay, so you have 4 and a 1 to so the 1, he's going to have this machine gun fire at full effect onto the remnants of that section.
It's 8 shots, right?
Yep. And then he's going to Yeah, we'll do that first. You're within 18. I'm pretty sure you are. Andre, please.
Drum roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Even fours.
So we got 4.
4 hits. All
Hey,
right,
you're
so
up to average, Steve. Awesome.
Average Steve. That's what we call him.
Well, he's up to
Oh.
average, Steve.
2 dead. All right, let's check the leader. It's not the leader, but section wiped out, and well, he ignores shock, so they're dead. Roll a bad thing. A 3.
Probably -1.
Team wiped out. -1.
You're down to 4.
Oh no! So I'm losing a command dice. All right, and I just have a junior leader there who will get up at the end of this phase, and
And
okay.
use his 1 command to.
Get himself out of the way. Okay, so then he's gonna actually. So that was a 1, and with the 4, he's gonna have them fire half effect. He's
Remove
gonna
a
have
shock
them
and
move
move
up
them.
and remove a shock. So why don't we do this?
Okay.
So you got 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'm sure. Are you within 12 there?
Looks like it.
Yep. So you got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minus or divided by half.
7.
So 7 shots. So it's actually 6 shots with all the shock and the pin and everything combined. Still not bad. 3 hits. Okay, so we'll do, what do you want? 2 on the Bren? 1 on the rifle?
Sure.
Actually, I could put
I was
1.
gonna say it's got to be 1-1-1, doesn't it?
There was 3 hits. So 2-inch mortar. Nothing. Rifle team. Bren team.
Shrugged it
we don't
off
care.
Like it was nothing.
You guys are pinned.
Yeah, they're pinned. They can't shoot. All right, and then he's going to move these guys up 1d6 and see if he can fire. So they moved up 3 inches. The shock was actually on the machine gun, so it didn't affect them. And he's got 1 hit.
This is the one.
So who are you targeting? The rifle or the Bren?
Covered the brand.
That's a dead. Well, this game's already going bad. I could see it going even worse. And another phase.
That would have been a little worse. Yeah, you can't take another.
I can't lose another force morale at
And
all.
with a roll like that,
3 4s, 3s and 4s.
you got problems.
5.
If you're not going to count.
All right,
Heck
first
yeah.
thing he's going to do. One of the senior leaders took the 2 shock off the machine gun. He's going to have the entire squad shoot at the 1 leader back here. Needing 4s. I'm assuming you're within 18. Is he within 18?
He was last time.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, all on the leader. All right, so I got to roll a 6 here. Nope, not the leader. He ignores all shock. So that was 1-4. So we'll let him figure out what he's going to do with the rest of his dice.
Guys in the open.
So the platoon sergeant took 2 shock off, and they're going to fire at half effect with 6 shots at these guys here. Needing 4s. That's a lot of 4s.
That's
only
5
5 fours.
4s.
5 out of 6.
I'll take it.
All right, so I take it you want more on the Bren again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's a dead and a shock, and then the other guy's a dead. So 2 dead, not the leader. So it's a dead guy. Okay, so the Bren is down to 1 guy. Is that it?
No.
What do you got left?
A 3.
A 3. All right.
2
With the 3, he brought his last section in and put them on Overwatch. Now the British phase.
4 dice here.
Need a double phase and 2 4s. Come on. No,
That's not quite it.
I didn't get any 4s.
Yeah, not a horrible
2
roll
3s.
normally, but
All right, so I only got the 2 3. So the 1 3, the squad leader reorganized the squad, put another man in the Bren team, and we're going to fire 12 shots. Did I say 12? Yeah, because the sergeant has a rifle, so or the corporal. And I will fire 12 shots into this squad here.
no pins.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that now, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 7. Yeah, I got to get to 16 pins to make them break. 14 pins to make them break. So I'll see if I can put a little hurt on these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Wow.
Are they in the hardcover or are they
No,
still?
soft cover.
Okay, so split them up. Do how put the odd hit wherever you like.
2 on the machine gun.
Okay.
Oh yeah, kill and a shot.
Okay.
And 3 on the rifles. Nothing. Man,
Check your leader. Come on, leader. Damn it.
nothing.
Give me some help here, boys. Nice gods. The next thing I'm going to do is fire the French squad over this direction. So the French group de combat is going to fire
Rupa, the combat.
at these guys here as well. These 5s.
Not so good.
Not great. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Lots of 3s.
Good job, French.
Bonjour.
But you can split them up.
Right at the end.
So who are you putting the 2 on?
Let's put the 2 on the rifles.
Okay. 2
2
shock.
shock. And
And a shock. 4 is a shock. So 3 total shock. Not bad. That's really all I can do. I'm down to 4 command dice, so not looking good for the 51st here. But I'm not giving up yet, so go straight into the German phase. Just don't roll a double phase, Steve.
okay, because you asked,
Alright, 2
I got
4s.
2 4s, a 1, 2, and a 3.
So first thing he's gonna do is, did he take a shock off? I'm sorry.
Took a shot off the machine gun.
And he repopulated. Yeah, so he brought another man over to help the gun out, and he's gonna fire 13 shots into here. Need 4s.
Got 4. Typical
4.
typical Steve Oliver style.
All right,
Man.
so 2 on the rifles, a dead and a shock, and then 2 on the Bren. Oh my
2
god!
dead.
So the Bren is dead, wiped out. Woohoo! Man, that thing's happening.
Check your leaders.
Oh yeah. So I lost 3 guys. So not the leader. So Bren team wiped out. Roll a bad thing for that, and then a rifleman wiped out. So let's roll a bad thing for the team wiped out. Nothing.
Seriously?
Team wiped out, and a 1 is 0. So I dodged a bullet there, sort of, figuratively.
By not dodging a bullet.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm in bad shape here.
So there's some pins going on there somewhere, right?
No pins,
Nope.
no shock. It was all kills.
Okay,
But
so
you
So
got
that
a
was
much more
a,
shooting
that
to
was
do.
one
Yeah.
of the 4s.
He's got more to go. So, what's his name? Sergeant Frederick Reich has removed 2 shock, and he's going to have them fire at half effect. So 6 shots back into this lone rifle team here, needing 4s.
What a cruddy shot.
Still below average.
2.
A dead though, a dead and a shock. So check the leader. No. So a dead and a shock on the rifles. Andre, if you would. And what do you got left? That was your.
That was the 2 4s. I got 2 3s still.
So this squad has moved up 5. They're going to fire at half effect. I got 2 guys that can see them on my Overwatch, so I'm going to do it with 1 hit. Come on, kill the leader.
take out the leader.
Yes.
Or not.
Nothing. And then he gets to shoot at half effect, which means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 7, unless he's within 12.
Yep.
Yep, okay, so 8. 8 shots.
There's a few hits in there.
So
Hey,
4 hits.
you're back up to average.
So all of them are gonna have to go on the rifle team.
Average
So the only ones that can be seen are the rifles. So here we go.
2 shot.
2 shock. Okay, got anything else, Steve?
Of course.
You do.
Mortar.
I think you pretty much the mortar.
Mortar.
Yes, you can bring in your 5 centimeter mortar on the 1 and do a shot. So the 5 centimeter mortars come in the hard cover there, and he's gonna fire and try and take out this leader. No.
That ain't gonna cut it.
And is that it for you?
Oh no.
He's still got 6 more dice to go.
Oh, good.
All right, British face. Come on, brother. 3 and a 1. The 1, I just pulled this squad back. I got a decent roll. They made it back to here. And then with the 3, I'm gonna the group de combat French, which are actually really good. We have 2 machine guns. We're gonna fire on to. Yeah, it's such a lost cause at this point. I'll just hit these guys.
Well, that's all you can hit it. I mean, you could shoot at the mortar and you'd still be getting those guys. They're the only ones in.
1, 2, 3. 3 hits. Oh my god.
That wasn't the plan, Travis.
That was not the plan. I was supposed to get 7 hits there and kill the leader. So, split them up how you like.
So we're between the mortar and the.
No, the squad
Machine
here.
gun
Actually, you
and
can split them
rifles.
to the mortar too.
One on the machine
No,
gun.
you can't.
Why?
They're in hard cover.
Oh, that's right. So the soft cover guys.
So 1 on the machine gun.
Okay.
He's fine. 2 on the rifle team. Shock.
Wing shock. Oh my god. All right. All right. So Lieutenant Shug, what the hell is his name? McIntyre. He's so inconsequential. I can't even remember his name. We're pulling out. There's no possible way we can win this at this point. So we'll come back and wrap it up. All right. So German victory in this one. 57th German Infantry Division has defeated the 1st Gordons. So we'll talk about our plans. I'll do mine first. Well, my whole plan was I was going to get on the line and just move up with the tank in the lead, firing as I went. And if you were to pop up in entrenchments, I would just drive over you and force you out of the entrenchments. And when you got out of the hard cover, my firing line would take you out. But that was all kind of hinged on that pregame barrage, which would have made that you come in piecemeal. So like you maybe had a squad and I could drive it out and fire on it. But rolling those 3 6s early and ending that barrage really kind of put a big crimp in my plan because it allowed all of this to deploy right away.
Automatically.
And yeah, that was all she wrote for me. So what was your plan?
My plan was basic. It essentially relied upon you getting to within close range. If I had a chain of command dice, we'd ambush you with the flamethrower, which we did. However, we missed the first opportunity to exploit the double phase. So when the second chance came along, even though it wasn't a double phase, you were within range. We got, I think it was 2 4s. We were able to deploy 2 sections and a senior leader. Seemed like a good opportunity to claim some morale or some chain of command morale. Force morale.
Yeah, definitely was.
And so then it just became a big ugly fist fight at that point. There was no strategy from that point on. It was just a war of attrition.
Yeah, and I was in the open.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna win that. You're never gonna win that war.
It was initially we were talking about trying to utilize your die to ambush with the flamethrower team, but you decided to bring them into the hard cover, which kept your chain of command dice, which allowed you to interrupt with it the following.
Yeah, even though it
turn.
wasn't terribly effective, it did buy us a little time.
It's tough to take 3 flamethrower hits.
Yeah, thanks to the YouTube family for suggesting that I not jump out on turn 1. So
That's
I
Andre's
tried as
tactic.
hard as I could to wait. And
How about now? How about now?
so,
No, you did a good job, Steve.
well, I gotta give 50% credit to Andre and 25% credit to rolling below average pretty much on every roll.
And 75% credit to me rolling 3 6s. to
Yes,
turn.
and ending the barrage, ending the smoke.
That
I think
didn't help.
Steve's VIP is Travis for ending the turn.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I put a little bit too much
My
weight
VIP.
on that pregame barrage because I was kind of my whole plan basically hinged on that.
You couldn't have done it at a better time either. I mean,
It
okay,
was
let's
bad.
move
It
out
was
into
bad.
the open and end the turn, get rid of the smoke, and
Yeah,
see if anything pops up on us.
that's funny because Steven, the guy who wrote the campaign, I was chatting with him and he said these little lanes here are killing fields. I was thinking, well, I could be across there. Yeah, no problem, man.
How bad could it be?
No, well, he's right because I could not make it. You just happened to be close enough with this jump off point to get lined up along the edge of the wood and in some hard cover, and that was it for me. Once I saw that, I was like, I'll never make it. I'll never make it across. So, but anyways, a great game. So the
Nice
Germans
looking board too.
have won. Yeah, I like the board. It's a good layout.
I like the
Definitely different.
geometry.
Definitely different fighting in the woods. I kind of figured the fighting would take place more into the woods. I was not anticipating it all happening
In the killing lane.
in the killing zone. But Stephen was right, and that's how it worked out. And I never could make it across this short, 8-inch long open area. So, yeah, so the Germans won. This is the second battle of the 3 battles on June 4th, which are the first day of the campaign.
This might be my first chain of command victory too.
It might be. First, real command victory, chain of command victory with the campaign, but yeah. So, when I was first reading the campaign, I was kind of thinking of the 3 battles on the first day. If I win 1, I'll be happy. And I won 1, so losing this one doesn't sting that bad. But if I win another one, the last battle on June 4th. Then it'll add 2 to the German turn count on the next one, and they can't lose but 1 battle on the 5th. But we'll see. We got 1 more battle to go on June 4th, 1940, and we'll see what happens there. So that's it for this one.
Vive la France.
Actually, yeah, that French squad I really like. Might have to bring a couple more of those next time. But standard stuff, check out the Patreon page. We got some good stuff on there. Just updated the perks for the patrons a little bit. And check out the Facebook group. And yeah, that's it. So we'll be back next week. Or you around next week?
I believe so.
Okay. Actually, Cole was going to come over.
Ah.
I was going to have 3 different opponents for the first 3 battles on the 4th, which I thought would be kind of cool. So Cole might be here if he can make it for the next battle. So that'll be the last battle on June 4th. And then we'll move into the June 5th campaign with Andre controlling the Germans for that one. So that'll be it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.